Hi guys, it's Andrew again at the South Allegheny Recording Studio. Today I want to talk to you about audio tracks versus MIDI tracks. Now first of all, what the heck do both of these things even mean? I'm sure most of you have heard the word audio before, but what is MIDI? Is it even important? Well, I'm here to show you that this is maybe one of the most important concepts to understand in recording, especially in more recent years. First, let's talk about audio tracks. An audio track contains audio from a microphone, instrument, or other sound source. An audio track captures the way a particular instrument or object sounds in the real world. So when I record my voice into this microphone, I'm recording how my voice actually sounds when I sing out loud. Audio tracks are recorded as waveforms like what you see here. The waveforms get bigger when recorded sounds are louder, like this one, and they're smaller when the recorded sounds are softer. Now a MIDI track works a little differently. First of all, MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. It was created in the early 1980s as a way to standardize how electronic musical instruments from different manufacturers interacted with each other. In essence, MIDI tells a computer how to interpret information from an electronic musical instrument, like the Roland V-drum kit we have in the studio or the keyboard. By recording MIDI, I'm sending information about the notes I'm playing to the computer, and it will generate the sounds for me. Instead of waveforms, MIDI data is recorded using these little blocks of information on what's called a piano roll. You can see the piano keys here on the left. MIDI is transmitted to the computer using either a USB or MIDI cable. For example, when I record myself playing this piano as MIDI, I'm merely recording the information about the notes I'm playing into the computer. The computer then generates the sound of a piano to play the information I've told it. The really cool thing about MIDI is they can be transformed at any time. If I've recorded MIDI information, I don't like the sound of this piano anymore, I can quickly change the sound to whatever I want. Maybe an electric guitar, for example. So I'll come over here on the left to guitar, and I'll pick hard rock. Let's see what that sounds like. Pretty neat. Instantly transform that part without having to re-record it or learn how to play the guitar. I couldn't do that with an audio track. Let's look at a more practical example for the use of MIDI over audio. So I have my session opened. I recorded this song here in the recording studio, and I recorded a drum part using the TD-17 drum kit in the live room. However, I recorded it in two different ways. I recorded the audio part right here in yellow, and the MIDI part here in red. You can see all the waveforms here in yellow, and you can see all the MIDI information here in the MIDI drum part. The audio track was recorded using the purple cables coming out of the drum kit, and it represents the sounds that live on the drum kit. Let's have a quick listen and see what that sounds like. Okay, that sounds fine, I suppose. You know, there's some decent sounds in there. The kick drum's really loud though. Let's have a listen to the MIDI drum part and see what the difference is. I don't know about you, but to me, the computer-generated sounds are way better than the sounds coming from the drum kit as audio. It's not quite so muddy and it sounds so much clearer. Because I chose MIDI, I have way more control over the way these drums sound. If I don't like the way the SoCal drum sample sound, which is what I have selected right here, I could easily pick another drum kit in this list and it'll sound totally different. Check it out. And just like that, I have a brand new drum sound without getting a new drum kit. I just had to click a new setting here in Logic. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more tutorials and more videos about the Recording Studio, head over to the Recording Studio website by scanning the QR code. Thanks.